Lovely jubbly, just tricked you there. God, it's 7. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the Perfectdraft Pro. And it's quite a lot heavier. Especially on the Good afternoon, people. Actually, it's good evening, come to think of it. Right, I'm doing one of my specials. I'll go back on the Hertog Young Bock, 6.5% ABV. But this time, due to a recommendation, I'm going to try and mix it with a Franziskaner, as in the bottle. We've done it with Royal. That kind of worked. Actually, that worked really well with Royal. So, I don't know how this one's going to go. I've got the Bock in here. It's only at 7. I did mean I've gone up to 11 with the Bock, and it's worked pretty well. But unfortunately, I forgot to adjust this over. I've got the Bock in here. It's a bit lively because obviously this is like it's like doing the first pour again, as you can see. Because obviously where I was away, and I had the machines off and everything. As you can see, I have my Christmas jumper on. Michelle forgot to switch the exclusive cheap useless fire on, but can't win them all. Do I have a bottle opener? Okay. Okay, see? Not silly as I look, people, not silly as I look. So yeah, I say, it works really well with the Royal. If you check back, if this is the first time watching Us Wallies, actually Us Wallies, just only one Wally at the moment. Michelle said the camera made her look too red. So, you just got me. You're lucky, you see. But yeah, I say, it worked really well with the Royal. We've done numerous other videos of it. It's just some people sometimes say it's a bit sweet. I haven't thought that, to be quite honest, and I don't actually like sweet things, as a lot of you will know. I've actually found it really good, but I'll give it a pour like this, even without half, and then I'll put a bit more in to see where we are with it. I mean, that's just down to there on the bottle. Yeah, see, I'm getting really prominent fruit from the Bock here. The Frankie's not really, but I haven't quite got half. Remember, that's only a 40 cl glass. You're only doing 20 cl of each. Obviously, the Bock was a bit higher than what it was meant to be. And I was trying not to drink the froth. I thought I might be able to flatten it out, kind of, but okay, it hasn't worked. See, what we were hoping is the more, whereas this more banana-y than your Royal, would come through on your Bock. But the Bock is really overpowering it at the moment, as I say. I mean, some of these are going to work, some of them don't. Stella Bock was okay. Jezza Bock didn't work. Hertog, its namesake, didn't work too well. But yeah, I can't remember what. I tend to forget. But I say Stella Bock was brilliant. Frankie Rock was the best one, as in Frankie Royal. Let's get a bit more Frankie in here, and we might give it a bit more. But as I say, that's got to be a halfway point of your bottle. So we've got 275 ml, haven't you? 250 ml, 500 ml bottle, isn't it? Yeah. So if it's not delivering this time, you've got to say it's definitely better with more Frankie in it. but it's more much towards your bock flavour, which I mean, I love the bock flavour. As you know, we ended up buying 6 kegs of it, with it being a limited run, because I thought they'd obviously sell a lot quicker, but I know they got some more over from Europe, so it wasn't as limited as what I thought. But the bocks, but there is some of your banana in there. It's not prominent as much as your fruits and your bock, but it is got better. But like I say, so I'm doing over half, so I'm defeating the issue of it if I go too much further. But that, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad beer. The only reason as well we started these, Dan had a thing a few years ago, and we got told to do this one, but with Weizenbocks. You know, when they're a bit stronger, you want to tone it down a bit. Well, yeah, the hindsight of that is that's only 5%, to 6.5. So it does tone it down a bit. Also, some people have said they find the bock a bit sweet. Well, obviously, when you're adding to it, it's going to take away the sweetness, providing it's the right thing. But I do like it though. I like the bock. I mean, I've gone and brought another of the Moretti box on a sub to mess around with that a little bit, because that is a good beer. I find it smooth, and this is still smooth in the mix and that, but I still feel on this one, as with some of them, which it does, on a 50-50, or it's probably just, so say look at the bottle there, just over half. So sometimes maybe you've got to go 70-30, as we did with, I can't remember which one it was, but one of them we did, and it went better. But don't get me wrong, this is not a bad beer. Two of my favourites there in the mix. It's a definite yes, but as I say, I do feel that the book is slightly overpowering it more. Right, no controller here, no Michelle. Right, hold on, I'll come round here. I say, we're getting in the Christmas spirit, as you can see, look. Here, there and everywhere. But yeah, still a yes, but so-so. Right, I will say bonjour and on to the next one.